This video explains how the ROX 6.0 and ROX 6.0 CAD functions. The computer has a clear display and is operated with 5 buttons. Mode 1, bottom right. Mode 2, top right. Reset, top left. Set, bottom left. And Lap, bottom center. Using the mode buttons, you can basically scroll forwards, whilst the reset and set buttons are used to go backwards. In rest mode, you can see the name of the appliance and the current time on the display. When you set off on the bike, the computer is automatically activated. On the clear display, you will see the current speed shown in large figures in the center. On the left, 1 for bike 1, or if you are riding bike 2, 2. Underneath this, the function displayed in the bottom area is described in full text. In the top area of the display, you will see the current heart rate on the left. Underneath that, the current altitude. On the top right, the current cadence. And underneath that, the current lap is displayed. Using Mode 1, you can scroll through the display of the bike functions. Here you will see the distance, trip time, average and maximum speed, average cadence, the altitude ascent, the graphic altitude profile of the last 3 kilometers cycled, the maximum altitude, the current lap distance, and lap time. You can use the Set button to scroll back to the functions. With Mode 2, you can access the other functions. Firstly, you will need the default heart rate target zone, and underneath this is the heart rate as a percentage of your maximum heart rate. The next display shows the distribution of the current training session across the intensity zones, including the graphic information about which zone you are training in at the moment. You will see the average and maximum heart rate, the calories burnt so far, the current time, the stopwatch, the countdown, and the temperature. You can activate or stop the stopwatch during the training session by pressing the Set button. You can delete the values by holding down Reset. Stopwatch Reset appears, and the values are set to 0. Using Mode 2 takes you to the countdown function. Hold the Set button down. Countdown Set appears, and the setting for the countdown timer can be performed. Mode 2 is used to enter the numbers, whilst Mode 1 activates the next item. Confirm the entry with the Set button. We recommend that you carry out this setting before setting off. Activate the preset countdown and then stop it with the Set button. If you would like to stop individual laps, press the Lap button briefly whilst riding. For approximately 4 seconds, you will see the distance and the time of the last lap on the display. The ROX 6.0 is equipped with a light manager. To activate this, press the Set and Reset buttons together. As long as the light is activated, the light will first be switched on every time a button is pressed. Pressing another button triggers the function. You have the option of analyzing this comprehensively during and after each trip. You can read the recorded values on the appliance itself. In order to analyze the respective laps individually, press the Lap button for several seconds. The lap view opens. You can use Mode 2 to access the individual laps and use Mode 1 to show the individual values for each lap, such as lap time, time since the start, lap distance, and distance since the start, the maximum speed, the maximum heart rate, and the calories burnt. The average speed, heart rate, cadence, and meters climbed per lap are also displayed. You can close this view by holding the Lap button down again. You have the option of exporting the ROX 6.0 and ROX 6.0 CAD using the optionally available docking station in the Sigma Data Center on the PC or Mac. Here you can analyze all this data graphically displayed too. You can delete the records on the ROX 6.0 by pressing the Reset button. The total values, such as total distance and total trip time, which are hidden whilst riding, are not deleted and can be displayed after each trip using Mode 2. If the ROX 6.0 is attached to the wrist strap, the bike functions and lap counter are hidden. The current heart rate and current altitude appear at the top left with the hiking time below them, which you can activate by pressing the lap button. Press Mode 1 and Mode 2 to display the relevant hiking data. You can find further information about functions and settings of Sigma Sport products on our microsites and on the YouTube channel.